What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I just wanted to do a quick video on the OS Museum. You might have already seen me include it in another video on my Nintendo ES. So, I just think it's a really cool project. I thought it'd be cool to do another, um, standalone video on it, considering how cool it is. And, yeah. So, the Virtual OS Museum is literally just a virtual OS museum. It's like a museum, a quote unquote museum. It just has you'll see it in a minute. Literally just a list of operating systems that you can like launch and look at everything. And here's some example. Yeah, here, like you see here, it has like this thing, and you can click on them. Everything, very cool. Has like a whole bunch. And so yeah, the creator, his name is Andrew Warkentin. Warkentin. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Sorry if I'm getting it wrong. He um he's very interested in operating systems just like me. And yeah, I don't know. It's just very cool to look at everything. He's making his own operating system, also just like me, except he's putting a lot of more effort into it, I would say. Um, and yeah, so I think it's very cool to look at. Here's the here's his GitLab profile. Here's the GitLab for it too, which also I like GitHub more, but you know, doesn't matter. And then here's the GitLab for his operating system, which all of this I can include in the description. Um, so yeah, apparently it has 1,700 pre-installed virtual operating systems on it, and yeah. So it has a 174 gigabyte version, which is a lot. If you really, if you want to have all of them without downloading them, you can. It's kind of like a Flashpoint thing, you know. Flashpoint has I don't know how many, but yeah. Um, and yeah, and then the light version is also very big, coming in at 21 gigabytes. But yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and run it. I've already run it everything. It'll ask you to set VirtualBox if you don't have VirtualBox, but it kind of just runs the VM. I don't remember where I had it when I started off, so sorry if it's at a weird place. Um, and yeah. So I just kind of want to show it off. I'm probably not going to go into the operating systems too much. If you want me to go into a specific operating system, I've already done Nintendo ES, but I might do another video on it considering how low quality that video was. If you want to see that, also let me know. But yeah, I'm also recording this like 4 weeks in advance. I'm just like taking today to make a whole bunch of videos and just get that out of the way, get my to-do list done, so I can do more other stuff. But yeah, um, don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, there. But yeah, it's a pre-configured virtual machine. You don't have to install it in the sense of that. But yeah, okay. So it's Debian. It's just a full Debian VM. And so this is kind of what it looks like. You know, you just have all these operating systems here and everything. And there's a few I've already downloaded, but it shows you all these different ones. You also have platforms, so it can tell you, gaming console. Ooh. Some of this I still haven't looked at. Supercomputer. Ooh. Um, and yeah. And here's all the developers. It has a whole bunch of developers. I found it interesting. I saw it NASA when I was doing my, yeah, NASA when I was doing my Nintendo ES thing, so we can take a look at that. Also shows all these different CPUs and everything, and then countries, which I find very interesting. You have Czechoslovakia, for some of the most interesting ones. Czechoslovakia, East Germany, um, Soviet Union. Do they have North Korea? They don't have North Korea. You should add North Korea. Add Redstar OS. Yugoslavia is also very interesting, so I can take a look at those. But let's start off with NASA. Let's see what NASA's created. Oh, that's sick. it has the let's see this. Hang on. It has the Apollo computer. And also, yeah, it has a script where it downloads it. It runs it in QEMU. So it's kind of more of just a cool front end to run a whole bunch of pre-configured virtual machines of different operating systems. But so what this looks like to be is the computer, an emulator for the computer that guided Apollo. Which I don't know how interesting that's going to be on video, but we'll see. Also, it looks like he configured his own like server of sorts, or configured like a specific apt repo to get these different packages. Yeah. So like it literally is installed as a package. So that's kind of cool. Um, but once again, you don't need to do that if you have the 120 gigabyte one, which I don't feel like wasting, or not. I don't want to say waste. Waste is a big word, or waste is not a very good word to use in this case. But use up that much space when I can use it on other stuff. But I can if I wanted to. I think a lot of people could if they wanted to. But yeah, okay, I think it's running. Yeah, so it's just an emulator, and it shows the different stuff. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's gonna be too interesting on video, but yeah, that is pretty cool. I remember seeing the source code for that. I remember seeing NASA do the source code for that. But yeah, so there's NASA, and let's go to the countries because there's quite a few countries I want to really quickly see. So we have different things from Czechoslovakia. And yeah, there's this stuff here. I wonder if it has Microsoft Basic. East Germany. What does East Germany have? Seems like a MS-DOS clone. We could check that out. Yeah, so this is in German. I can understand a little bit of it. We're looking at 14.33.02.23 there. Okay. So new time, system time. Uh, yeah. So it literally is just a MS-DOS CPM clone. For East Germany. So that's kind of cool to see. You see stuff like this. Um, Once again, if you want to see me make a separate video on this stuff, please let me know. But yeah, Soviet Union. I was interested in this. Let's get rid of East Germany. Soviet Union. Oh, actually, quite a few from Soviet Union. I did not know that. Um, let's look at. Let's trying to find something cool to do. PDP 11. Demos. Actually, let's do the one that I've already seen. Um, I got I got DOS. Let's do English translation, but it was like Soviet Union. So this is like a Soviet operating system, which is very cool to see. Let's do empty. Whoa, holy, oh, syntax error. Okay, I don't like the beeping. The beeping's scary. Let's do. Yeah, you can see the Russian there. But yeah, there's that. And then let's see Yugoslavia. There's unknown. I wonder which one unknown is. Let's see unknown real quick, and then we can do Yugoslavia. They don't know where SuperDOS is from. Whatever SuperDOS is, probably could. Partner. CPM. So it's CPM. That's cool. Okay, let's see the Yugoslavian operating system. What a download. Downloading from their server, so I guess if it gets taken down, then they still have it. Other than, of course, copyright stuff. Very laggy. Oh, you can't hear that. It's very interesting. Here, let me unmute it real quick. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good. But like, let's do ver. Doesn't know. Der. Whoa, not die. Der. Shows all that. Um, but yeah. So there's that. Once again, this isn't going into detail as far as like that. Also has different emulators. It's not just QEMU. This the noises on that are very interesting. I don't really like it. So yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and see. I want to see CPM. Also, does he have his operating system here? I want to see. Okay, I want to see basic. I want to see CPM and does it not have specific CPM? I don't know. CPM what? CPM compatible. CPM 86. Cool. Personal CPM. Oh, there's a lot of like drop things. So there's CPM. Get rid of that. This video is 12 minutes long. Talk about a short video. Not very short. I guess it's running a startup script of sorts. There we go. So let's do ver. Does ver, uh, I don't know, CPM ver. Whoa. CPM ver. I don't know. Sorry, can we get a counter on how many times my headphones turn off while I'm making a video? It's gotta be a lot. So there's CPM. I remember some of these are very interesting. I don't think he has his own. There's also netware. I'm interested in netware. We can see netware real quick. Well, let's see. Can we get basic real quick? Developers. Developers. Random Microsoft reference. Okay. What would we be looking for? What would this be under? That's just, yeah. That's CPM now. Basic. There we go. This may not be the exact same basic, but it should kind of get the idea. I don't really like the idea. I wish they would make OS Museum standalone, cause I think it's kind of stupid that it's like virtualization within virtualization, so like nested virtualization. I think that kind of could ruin performance. I think it'd just be better if you could just have it standalone on Linux. And it may be that it is the case. I've only run this on Windows. I don't use Linux that much. Um, This is gonna take a bit to install, so I'm not gonna take a look at this. Um, yeah, I don't think he has his. He has Temple OS on here. That's funny. Um, I suppose we can do NetWare. No, NetWare has nothing. NetWare doesn't exist. Okay, never mind. Um, I'm gonna say that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Um, yeah. If you want to check this out, I'll have links in the description. And yeah, that's what I have to say. Bye bye.